Nintendo is a lot like Disney in the sense that they will protect their IP whether it's really worth it or not. We've seen a bunch of ROM websites go down even though they weren't making any money. Fan projects and tribute games of Nintendo properties going down even though they weren't making any money. And some people agree with Nintendo doing it and some people don't. I think it's just a case by case basis to kind of look at the situation as a whole. A new Nintendo Kickstarter went out a few days ago, however, and I've been watching this and kind of just shaking my head on it. Nintendo is, of course, celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Nintendo World Championships, an event that took place 35 years ago. I mean, just do some basic math there. And it was a celebration of Nintendo and really video games. They're releasing a new product on the Nintendo Switch. I actually got the collector's edition, even though I really don't collect games anymore. I thought the gold cartridge was cool, the $60 price point for everything. It seemed very reasonable, and this is something that appeals to me. I'm a bit of an old man when it comes to stuff like this, so I'm super looking forward to this. But Nintendo wasn't the only company that was thinking about this because, like I said, a Kickstarter went up very recently to also celebrate the Nintendo World Championship 35th anniversary. And I saw people making videos on this, colleagues, friends, coworkers, whatever you want to call them. And like, it's cool. Like I understand, like, people think that, oh, they were paid to do stuff like that. Like, no, they probably just got hit up and they were like, hey, do you want to check this out? We're running a Kickstarter for it. Sure, I'll take a look at it. Oh, this looks kind of cool. Sure, I'll talk about it on a video. At least that's how I take it away from the situation, knowing how a lot of these retro projects kind of come to be, because really there's no money changing hands because there's no money to be had. But this project, I watched these videos, a few of them, and I was just kind of like, bro, this is dumb. Like, this is just dumb. But I guess there's a sucker out there who wants to support this kind of stuff, because today we're talking about this Kickstarter. The Nintendo World Championship 35th edition, a new developed pro version for the NES, the 35th anniversary edition of the NWC, a new developed pro version, signed limited copies by Robin Mihara and Thor Ackerland available. Holy crap on a stick! Robin Mihara and Thor Ackerland. Who the hell are they? So I looked them up. There were people that, participated in the Nintendo World Championships. I believe Thor Ackerland actually won the thing back in 1990. Professional video game players from that time frame. Like, that's cool. But I don't understand why I would want you to sign something. Like, I don't know. Like, I used to be the king of retro YouTube, retro gaming YouTube. So I feel like if it would hit with anyone, it should hit with me. But I wouldn't want your signature. But they got 101 backers and $22,000 with 26 days to go. And holy Christ on a cracker, that looks like a Nintendo World Championship cartridge. Obviously, the gold. They went with a purple. And, looking at this, it's like, oh, okay, there's been a million reproduction copies of stuff like this. This isn't anything new. You can get a repro of the Nintendo World Championships right now on eBay all day, every day, because of the fact that companies make reproductions. But the questionable thing here is you made a Kickstarter for it. And, I tend to believe that Nintendo and larger video game companies look at Kickstarters, and if they're infringing on their IP, that's an easy takedown. That is an easy takedown. And, well, that's exactly what happened in this situation, because after raising that $20,000 plus, Nintendo World Championships 35th edition, a new developed pro version for the NES, canceled. Is subject to an intellectual property dispute and is currently unavailable. You can look at the copyright notification here, and basically saying that Super Mario Brothers, Rad Racer were in there. You were using the Mario character, the games itself for Rad Racer. Essentially what this was, there's actually a video. So we're going to watch this video together because it'll explain everything. And then we'll get into something that I find a little bit nefarious with this situation. All right, so this was the video that was available on the Kickstarter before the Kickstarter was taken down. I had to use the Wayback Machine in order to bring up that Kickstarter listing. But here was their video. This is what they were essentially trying to do here. You could see we got some trophies and stuff. Oh, look, there's good old Rad Racer. And there's Robin Mahara, the man himself right there. And I don't know who this gentleman is. Maybe it's just a friend of his, but they're playing Nintendo World Championships, because a lot of these speedrunners and, you know, people that get these records, like, that's all they play. Like, I could never do something like that. Oh my God, there's a knock at the door. Holy crap, it's Thor Ackerland. Now, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this together. This is what they were going to be putting out into the marketplace. Obviously, this is Mario. This box, this artwork, very crusty. You know, I feel like I'm not an art designer by any stretch of the imagination. I feel like I could have done something a little bit better, a little bit fancier. We have this lovely purple box here, NWC 35th edition, 35th anniversary edition. Which is it? But Thor Ackerland is here, bitches. And that is all that matters at this point in time. Because Thor's taking a seat, and he's going to score some points. So, essentially what this did was, it changed the level of Mario that you would compete in the World Championships. It also, a new Rad Race. It's a ROM hack. You can go to romhacking.com and see a million different ROM hacks on here. A special Tetris level and stuff like that. Faster block. A ROM hack. A basic-ass ROM hack. And you know what? If this was priced cheaply, I don't think anyone would have cared about this. I don't think anyone would have been wondering. But you have this purple cartridge here, the Pro version. This shit was like $176 or something like that. Absolutely insane. You wonder why they made so much money on the Kickstarter. It was because of the price of this, the cartridge and the box. And there was like a color manual and shit in there. But like, are you it's for a reproduction? You're absolutely insane. And they don't even show the gold edition. So the gold, I guess they don't show the gold edition. That gold edition that we saw in the original Kickstarter, that was the gold cartridge. That was like $370 for a reproduction on Kickstarter. What do you individual? I don't know you, Robin Mahara. I don't know you, Thor Ackerland. But I feel like you should have reached out to someone to potentially check legitimacy. And maybe you just saw that people out there sell repros and you thought, well, why can't we do it? You know, we've got some name, we've got some clout. You know, we should be able to get away with this. But the problem is, when you go to a Kickstarter sort of thing, you open yourself to a world of legal litigation. If you just made this and sold it and, you know, obviously ponied up some money up front to create the product, you probably would have gotten away with it. But the problem is you went on Kickstarter. You involved YouTubers in this who might not have realized the severity of the situation. And this is what kind of wraps everything up for me. And the reason I actually made this video, because I was going to let this pass. I saw the Kickstarter. I saw people talking about it. I saw the Kickstarter get taken down. I had a little laugh. But this forum thread here, this is what really made me want to make this video. And this is where I got the video trailer from, because everything's been taken down off of the Kickstarter now. But this is from the Robin Mahara individual talking about, you know, here's the Kickstarter, blah, blah, blah. And one thing that really stuck out to me was when talking about the price of it, because like I said, it's nearly, you know, it's $370 for that gold cartridge. So we see here, hey all, I'm promoting Thor in my 35th anniversary NWC CIB, selling through Kickstarter. We changed the levels this time, colors, signed the backs, and included a nice box and manual filled with personal memories of the original event. Write a book. I don't know if you've written a book, but write a book. You could publish that on Amazon. Trust me, I know. I've done it before. Or you could even put that on Kickstarter. Like, you don't have to have the game to go alongside of it, because if it's your own personal memories, that would actually be kind of interesting. I might actually back something like that. I'm not going to, but I would consider it. So here's the video here. And then this is what really pissed me off here. And here's the Kickstarter link. I know it's kind of expensive, but our 25th anniversary is being resold for big money, and a cart only just sold for $400 a couple of months ago. So because of a high resale price of a 25th anniversary thing that you got away with doing, because somebody sold that for a lot of money, $400, you saw that and you said, hey, well, holy shit, make a crappy little box, a cheap cartridge case. We could make big money on this. They sold that for $400 cart only. This, you get a crappy gold cartridge, you get a color manual in a box for $370. That's a deal. That's a steal. Nah, homeboy. That's not how this shit works, bro. Like, that is scummy as hell to me, because that to me right there tells me that that's how you got your pricing. That's how you got your pricing, because somebody sold one for big bucks a couple of months ago and you thought, well, we could capitalize on that too and make some additional money. That's the problem with the retro gaming community. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It's all just a bunch of greedy people and high-priced video games. It's like, emulate the shit, bro. There are a million Nintendo World Championship repros out there. If you really want one, go on eBay. Go on Etsy. Go on AliExpress. You want something different? Nintendo's coming out with something different. I feel no sympathy for this Kickstarter being taken down. I don't know any of these people that are involved with this Kickstarter, but if I see something greedy like that, like, oh, well, they got this much, so we can get this much. It's a great deal. Piss off, dude. I'm glad Nintendo took your ass down. You deserved it. You got greedy, and you got caught. Let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. I am just, between this and the IGN video yesterday, I am just out here making friends. But that's fine. I don't really care about making friends. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit that bell as well. Hope you enjoyed this little tale. Let me know if you backed this Kickstarter. If you were one of the 100 people, let me know if you get your money back, because now that the Kickstarter is taken down, I don't really know how that works. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.